Hey everyone, welcome back to Ragtag Stacking. In today's video, I want to talk a little bit about if there's any particular silver that you don't stack. Now, I accompanied this with a poll that I put up on my community tab. And it was an interesting question because I didn't want it to be too vague. Like if I just pose the question, is there any silver that you don't pick up or you don't stack? And I just put a yes or no option. I'd have to go through a lot of the comments to see, reasons why, if they left them and stuff like that. So the yes or no didn't really give too much information. So I I posted the question like this. I said, what is the lowest percentage silver you would stack? So that's a question where you give some options, and you can clearly see that, if they say 90, to them, under 90% isn't worth stacking. So I had something to go off with there. So I had 4 options, and I'm going to show you here. Like I said, the question was, what is the lowest percentage silver you stack? And I had 4 nines, 90%, 72%, or 40 and below, or 40 and lower. And you can see that 90% did take the majority there at right around 50%. Second being 4 nines. 40 and lower came in third, and then finally the 72% at 8% of the vote. So yes, I know there was more percentages and I could have made more options, but I just went with the 4, and I think it's a pretty good jumping off point here. So as you saw there, the second place one was 4 nines. So there are 25% of the people that voted on this thing that said they would not stack any lower than 4 nines. So that means Britannia's gone, American Silver Eagles not, can't pick those up. You're just going with the 4 nines. And there's not too many options out there for you if you're just going for the 4 nines. So if you step that down just that little bit more and you say, okay, 3 nines is where I draw the limit, then you have that little bit more to play with. Like I said, you can add those Britannias back in and the American Silver Eagles. So there are some people that, they really just like the high percentage, the high end. They don't touch the constitutional or junk silver. But like you saw, the number one there at 50% was 90% silver. So a lot of people, that is their benchmark. That's the lowest that they would go, is the 90% constitutional silver. Whether that means just US or if they're from other parts of the world that have 90%, that's up to them. But the majority of people that are stacking 90%, I see and I talk to, they're stacking the American stuff. So I got some Kennedys down here, I got some Mercury dimes and Roosevelt dimes out here. For me, I think the lowest I would actively stack is 80%. I didn't have that up there. Like I said, I didn't want to give too many options, but 80% is where the majority of the Canadian junk silver comes in. There are some Canadian junk silver that are a bit higher, like the 92.5%. This is a sterling silver Olympic coin. This is from the 1976 Olympics, but it's from 1974. They made these from 73 to 76 to help pay for those 76 Olympics. This one is a 92.5% Canadian coin, but there's also ones that are much lower than 80. This one is a 50% silver dollar. This one is just the regular one. I do have some of the ones that are the proof version, or I like those a bit better, where you can see some of the things are frosted and everything like that, where this one's more or less just, like that mirrored finish, just regular bullion finish. So yeah, that's a 50%. You see some of the dimes here. This particular one is 50%, or sorry, this particular one is 80%. But then when you go for this dime here, this particular one is 50%. So yes, 1967 was the 100th anniversary of Canada, so they made these new coins, and the dollars and the half dollars were 80%, and the ones that were the quarters and the dimes, the one with the bobcat and the mackerel, those ones were at 50%. But yeah, like I said, I think 80% is the lowest I would actively stack. Now what I mean by that is, I know obviously there are some ones that are lower. This one right down here, this is where I got that one percentage there, the 72% from this peso here. I know a lot of the Mexican pesos, the circulated ones, are at that point there. I found this for a very good price, so I picked it up. I'm not going to turn down a really good deal, but that's what I mean by actively stacking. As far as Maple Leafs go and Britannias, I'm stacking tubes of those. But as far as these, Hidalgo, Cinco peso coins, if I see another 1 or 2 for a killer deal, sure, I'll pick it up. I'm not going to, turn down a very good deal for silver, but that doesn't mean that I'm actively looking for these to pick up, once a week, twice a week, or or however the budget is, that's what I consider stacking. Something that you're regularly scheduled to pick up, you're stacking tubes of them, things like that. Non-actively stacking would be something like this 10% peso. You know what I mean? Imagine just having a stack full of 10% silver. You just, obviously if you're a stacker, that 1 ounce coins, those add up quickly, you know what I mean, with the tubes and everything like that. When you're stacking, and you're going to be noticing this with silver, it definitely accumulates quickly. So the lower percentage down you go, one, the premiums stay with those, if not go higher. And two, you're just going to be picking up a lot more silver to get, to make it worth it. You know what I mean? Two of these 40% silver half Kennedy dollars, or Kennedy half dollars, the 1967 and 1965, still don't equal the silver content to the 1964, which is 90%. These are 40%. So you can see just with that, to get not even the exact same amount as the 90%, you would need 2 of the 40% coins. So that's just a very simple example of, the 2-to-1 ratio for the coins, and that's 40% to 90. Like I said, there are some other ones that are lower. I know some people have those war nickels that are 35%. I just showed you the Hidalgo, that one un peso, that's 10%. So yeah, the biggest thing for me not, actively stacking things lower than 80% is just it's going to be taking up that much more room. And, there are some, higher premiums associated with it. Just like, some people don't want to go fractional gold because of those premiums. I don't buy any fractional silver bullion. Any of the fractional stuff I have, I said before, I consider the junk silver fractional. So that's where I get the fractional, and I'm happy with that. I don't spend anything on like 1/4 ounce bullion coins or 1/2 ounce bullion coins, because there's more premiums on them than the 1 ounce version. So it does make sense when you hear people saying it about gold, and it's the exact same thing with silver. The premiums are a bit higher on the fractional stuff, and you're just going to need to get more and more to equal what you'd be getting just with picking up 4 9s Maple Leafs or 3 9s ASEs. That was just a quick video I wanted to do talking about this poll result here. You can still vote on it. I guess YouTube doesn't have the option to end a poll. If you know how to do that, let me know in the comments, because I don't know how to end these polls. So as I said, I have 4 up there. I've already made videos on the other 3, but you can still vote if you'd like. And yeah, let me know what you think, what the lowest percentage of silver you buy, or if there's any particular silver that you don't stack. As I said, I know if you voted on it and you left in the comments, but some people didn't see the poll, so if you wanted to comment on it now, then all the comments and things are welcome. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you come back for the next one. Thank you.